All right, good afternoon. Court's on the record, Commerce City Municipal Court for the afternoon session of March 10th of 2022. For the people that are on Zoom, please leave your devices on mute. I will ask you to unmute your device when I am ready to call your case. For the people in the courtroom, when I call your name, I'll direct you to come forward to one of the three stations up front. While you're at the station, I do need you to speak loudly and clearly. One of my responsibilities today is to make sure that everything that you say gets properly recorded. I'll direct you to see my clerks in the lobby. Their windows are to the left once you've exited through the double doors at the rear of the courtroom. When you leave the courtroom, you do need to go out through those double doors, but you do not need to go out through the metal detector. Make the left before you get to the metal detector, and that'll get you to my clerk's windows. All right, let's start with Laura Ramirez. If you would come to station number 1, please. Good afternoon. Okay. I have a document that alleges that on February 4th of 2022, shortly before 5 o'clock in the evening, in the area of 120th and Highway 85, it's alleged that you committed the offense of driving without proof of insurance. The city attorney is asking me to dismiss that case, that you provided proof that you were insured on that date and time. It looks like the officer elected not to give either vehicle involved in the collision a ticket for the collision itself. So this is the only issue. If you'll go to the windows in the lobby and see my clerks, they'll give you a copy of the order of dismissal, and then you are free to leave. Do you have any questions?
I do not.
Okay, go ahead. You too. Daisy Herrera, if you would come to station number 2, please. Good afternoon. Okay, give me a second while I pull up your case. This is EM 11159. To have a document that indicates that if you plead guilty to the added reduced charge of driving a defective vehicle, a 2-point violation, the city attorney will dismiss the original charge against you from February 8th of 2022, shortly before 7 o'clock in the evening, in the area of the 6200 block of East 63rd Place here in Commerce City. Is this how you wish to resolve your case today, by pleading guilty to this reduced charge?
Yes.
Did you watch the advisement of rights video?
Yes.
Do you understand? Excuse me. Do you understand that if I accept your guilty plea to this reduced charge, you are waiving all of the trial and appeal related rights that you were advised of in that video?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced you or coerced you to get you to plead guilty to this reduced charge against your will?
No.
Has anyone made any promise to you to get you to enter this guilty plea?
No.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medications that affect your ability to understand what you're doing in court today?
No.
Then to the added reduced charge of driving a defective vehicle, a 2-point violation on February 8th of 2022 here in Commerce City. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'll accept your guilty plea. Is there anything you want to tell me that I should take into consideration before I impose the sentence against you? Ooh, this is not good. You weren't hurt in this?
No, I was not hurt. I told my vehicle came out with just a few bruises.
Okay. It looks like you hit 2 parked cars.
The other car just touched the tire of the other car that was in my way. But the truck I did, like my insurance covered.
All right. Your driving record shows a ticket from August of last year in Cherry Hills Village. Is that entry correct?
Correct.
Yeah, this is not good. All right. All right, your scheduled fine's $280. I can only reduce yours to $240 plus surcharges plus court costs. When you go to the windows in the lobby to see my clerks, they're going to tell you what the total is. If you need them to, they'll work out a payment plan for you. Do you have any questions? All right, go ahead and go to the windows in the lobby and see my clerks.
Thank you.
All right, Jonathan Rank, if you would unmute your device, please.
I should be unmuted now.
Yep, you're good. I can hear you. All right, I have a document that, this is case number EM 16017. I have a document that indicates that if you plead guilty to the added reduced charge of driving a vehicle with a defective headlight, that's a 1-point violation. The city attorney will dismiss the original charge against you from February 7th of 2022 at about 9 o'clock in the morning in the area of 104th and Bell Creek Boulevard here in Commerce City. Is this how you wish to resolve your case today, by pleading guilty to this reduced charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you watch the advisement of rights video?
I did.
And do you understand that if I accept your guilty plea to this reduced charge, you are waiving all of the trial and appeal related rights that you were advised of in that video?
Yes, I am.
Has anyone forced you or coerced you to get you to plead guilty to this reduced charge against your will?
No,
Has anyone made any promise to you to get you to enter this guilty plea?
I know.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medications that affect your ability to understand what you're doing in court today?
No,
Then to the added reduced charge of driving a vehicle with a defective headlight, a 1-point violation on February 7th of 2022 here in Commerce City. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
guilty.
I'll accept your guilty plea. Is there anything you want me to take into consideration before I impose the sentence against you?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll note there's nothing in aggravation on your driving record. Looks like the impact was minor. Obviously, you're in a truck and the other vehicle is a car. So
Yeah,
there's
there was no injuries. There's nobody else in the car. I called the police officer myself. So
Okay. All right, your scheduled fine in this case is $120. I'm going to reduce your fine to $80 plus surcharges plus court costs. When you leave the meeting, my clerks are going to reach out to you by email, either later today or tomorrow. They'll tell you what the total is. They'll tell you how to make payment. And if you need a payment plan, they'll make those arrangements for you. Do you have any questions?
no, I don't. Thank you.
Okay, you can go ahead and leave the meeting. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
Joseph Simpson, if you would unmute your device, please.
Yes, sir.
This is EM 4694. Give me just a moment. All right, I have a document that indicates that if you plead guilty to the added reduced charge of driving a vehicle with a defective headlight, a 1-point violation, the city attorney will dismiss the original charge against you from February 8th of 2022 at about 7:15 in the morning in the area of the 5000 block of I-270 here in Commerce City. Is this how you wish to resolve your case today, by pleading guilty to this reduced charge?
Yes, sir.
Did you watch the advisement of rights video?
I did.
Do you understand that if I accept your guilty plea to this reduced charge, you are waiving all of the trial and appeal related rights that you were advised of in that video?
Yes.
Has anyone forced you or coerced you to get you to plead guilty to this reduced charge against your will?
No.
Has anyone made any promise to you to get you to enter this guilty plea?
No.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medications that affect your ability to understand what you're doing in court today? I didn't hear your answer.
Oh, no, sir.
Okay, then to the added reduced charge of driving a vehicle with a defective headlight, a 1-point violation on February 8th of 2022 here in Commerce City. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'll accept your guilty plea. Is there anything you want me to take into consideration before I impose the sentence against you?
Just that I take full responsibility for what happened. And the first thing that I did after the accident happened is make sure everyone was okay.
Yeah, this is basically, it happens every single day, multiple times a day on I-270. Traffic backs up, everybody slows down. It opens up, they speed back up, then it comes to a dead stop again, and we get these collisions.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, on I-270, whenever you use it, you have one goal, get across it safely. Never be in a hurry on I-270, never tailgate anybody. If somebody fills the space in front of you, slow down again and create that space again, because at any given moment, it's going to come to a dead stop again. All right, looks like no one was injured. Your scheduled fine is $200. Let me look at your driving record. It's clear. Oh, it's a good driving record. I'm going to take yours all the way down to $140. It has to be an aggravated fine because of the collision itself. So
Okay.
the fine's $140 plus surcharges, plus court costs. When you leave the meeting, my clerks will reach out to you by email either later today or tomorrow. They'll tell you what the total is. They'll tell you how to make payment. And if you need a payment plan, they can arrange that for you. Do you have any questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, just keep that in mind. I mean, every single day, I-270 does the exact same stuff, and we get collisions every single day. Just, again, don't be in a hurry. Always leave plenty of space, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, you can go ahead and leave the meeting. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, are these two separate things?
Yeah.
Okay, let me do this one. All right, court's on the record regarding Armando Camarena. Case number is EM7199. If you would unmute your device. Ms. Lozano, I see an image on here. Do you have your camera available?
I don't know how to turn it on. Oh,
All right, that's fine.
okay, there it is.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Armando and you are both there together. All right, I see the proof that he did the class, and I have a note that says you need an extension for the community service.
No, we did the community service.
Okay, well, I didn't see that turned in. Let me look again.
Yeah, I turned everything in.
I see that the class is done. I don't see the community service or the essay that goes with the class.
I turned everything in. Should I resend it? Everything's done.
Okay,
Fine, everything.
so I just opened that one that said essay, and it was another copy of the proof of completion of the class. Let me look again. Give me a second. Is it under docket management or the ROA? I just looked at this one, and it says essay, but it's all I have is a copy of the. Let me look. again. Yeah, I don't have the essay there. Do you have the essay on yours? Okay, 310.
Yeah, that one.
It says essay. This is what I get.
Oh, yours is-
Then I do the one above it, and it's just the essay also. So you actually have the essay?
Yeah, I can see it, but that's so strange.
Why would I have something different?
I have. They just turned it.
And it's the same thing. Okay, do they have the proof of community service there? Are you under docket management or under the ROA? Let me open the essay up. Okay, it's not letting me open up anything that I hit view on, including from the ROA.
Oh, yeah, that.
Right, they need to talk to Adam because it's today the pretrial. Give me a second here.
Mhm.
My clerk is able to open it, but I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah, looks like everything is completed. Completed the community service.
You know, I don't even show him on the docket for today. I show Amaya Camareno's on the docket. Is Amaya Camarena your daughter?
yes, sir.
Is she there with you as well?
Yes, sir. She is. Give me a second. She was in the restroom.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to go get her. Hold on for a second.
Okay.
Okay, 7,200 is the daughter. She's on the docket for today. 7199 is the son. He's not on the docket today in terms of the printed docket, but I'm just looking at his case and he was scheduled for today. So somehow he got, it's not on the docket. I'm looking at it. All right, so you're showing that everything's done. Adam still needs to file the motion to dismiss. It's a pretrial.
Yes.
7199.
Armando, all I see in the system is the crash and the.
Lee, turn the kitchen light on.
No, I see what you're saying. Today's just his deadline. Okay. But I don't have the proof of the community service. And you're saying that you submitted that today as well?
Yes, sir. We submitted everything. Everything's done.
Okay, resubmit the proof of the community service.
Now?
For Armando, yes.
Okay.
So he doesn't need an extension at all.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, have them resubmit the essay for Armando. When the paper up I was looking at the other case and you were looking at another.
Okay, I just resubmitted it.
Okay, I also need you to resubmit the essay for
The
Armando.
essay? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I just resubmitted the essay.
Okay, and so you had already submitted also the things for Maya, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right,
I
for
put
that-
everything in.
Yeah, for that, I need to send you to the breakout room with the
Okay.
DA, with the prosecutor, I'm sorry. He needs to fill out a form to give to me to resolve her case. So
Okay.
hold on, and my clerk will give you the button to join the breakout room in just a moment,
Okay.
right? And that's on EM 7200.
Yeah.
Right. Right, so I don't need to do anything for him. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of Ms. Avila, if you would unmute your device, please.
Hi, yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Come on. There we are. All right, this is CM 00267-373, which is from way back in 2017. In this case, you appeared on September 14th of 2017 with your grandmother. You pled guilty to the charge of trespass. I imposed and suspended all of the $500 fine on conditions that you completed 16 hours of useful public service. When you failed to comply, I issued a warrant for your arrest, imposed the suspended fine, put a block against your ability to get a driver's license. On March 10th of 2021, you wrote a letter requesting relief from the lien against your license, and you wanted a payment plan and paid the clearance fee. It looks like you had two cases at the time. I ordered you to still do the 16 hours of community service and maintain a $50 payment plan. And let's see what happened after that. And then when you failed to comply with the community service, I issued a new warrant for your arrest and left the lien in place. What can I do for you?
So I actually had a couple of questions. I had talked to somebody yesterday and I was going over my cases. I was aware that I had a warrant out, but they had told me to schedule like a court date so that way I can see if I could get the paper to do my community service. I'm aware of my second one. I was aware that I had a theft one, and that one was for, I think, 400 and something, like 50, around there somewhere. had gotten with my grandmother yesterday, and she had told me that she thought she was paying off my theft still. So then when I had called yesterday, they had told me that my theft case was closed. That I had a
No, I'm looking at your theft case. It's definitely not closed.
yeah, that's what he told me yesterday. He said that my theft case was closed and I had a disorderly conduct case open.
Okay. I don't have that. The one I have in front of me is the theft case and it's not closed. Can you give me the case number for Ms. Avila's other case?
She has a disorderly for that one, 26-40-51.
Okay,
And then she has a trespass.
that's 26-73-73.
Yes.
That's the one I have open. So what's the other one? 26 what?
45-51.
Oh, this wasn't the theft. It was just a trespass. All right, let me look at the other one. All right, the disorderly conduct one comes from December of 2016. It looks like at one point I went ahead and canceled the warrant and sent the balance that was due to collections.
Okay, and how much was that one for again?
It looks like the fine was $300 plus surcharges and court costs. So that might be the one that was being paid by your grandmother. Although, to be honest with you, it doesn't look like it was ever paid in full. We received one payment. You did the community service. You did the violence is preventable class. You received another payment, another payment. It looks like only part of it was paid unless I resuspended. I don't see that I resuspended the fine after non-compliance. Can you look and see in case number 264551, what the balance was that was sent to collections in September of last year?
It would have been $420.
Okay, for that, just the one case, right?
Correct.
All right, so in that case, there's no active warrant. It's $421,
20.
$420. That's what's owed on that case. And for your records, this is the one that we need to mark as case number CM00264551. This is the disorderly conduct case. The other
Okay.
case is CM00267373. This is the trespass case. And in this one, I don't think I show any payments made. And the community service for this case was not done.
Yeah, I was aware of the trespassing one. So I was just trying to see how I could get all of that taken care of because I'm able to pay both of them. And then I'm able to do the community service too. I know I had reached out and I wrote, I believe it was last year. But the fact is that I had my mailing address for my sisters and nobody had told me that I had gotten a letter back or anything. So I didn't get that letter back from you guys until like months later.
Okay, yeah, and I have a copy of the letter you wrote right in front of me right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not dated. So I don't know when you sent it, and they didn't copy the envelope, nor did they mark it received with a stamp that we normally use that shows when we get letters, that also shows the date that we got it. For some reason, that wasn't done.
Okay.
I really don't have any idea. I can tell you when it was put into the system, but that doesn't have anything to do with when we received it. So yeah, at this point, to clear the trespass case, I need the proof of the community service and the payment of the outstanding fines and costs and the clearance fee. Oh no, we don't even have to charge the clearance fee anymore, do we? Yeah, so you saved yourself $30. That's not a big savings, but it's a little savings.
Yeah.
And then on the other case, it's already at collections. Have you received anything from the collection agency?
No, I haven't.
Okay, if you pay the $420, I'll pull it back from the collection agency.
Okay.
Okay, and now, if you want to do this in a way so that I can cancel the warrant, I need you to, we need to set a due date for what's called a sentencing compliance hearing. And I can set it out about 6 weeks today, okay?
Okay. All right.
All right, so today is the 10th, 14th, there's no court on that date. How long do you think you're going to need to be able to do the community service? I'm more concerned about getting that part done and partial payment at least.
Honestly, probably like, it's only 16 hours, correct?
Correct. I can give you till like May 12th, and that'll give
Okay,
you more
yeah.
time to collect the money.
Yeah, that works.
All right, we'll set this for a sentence review on May 12th at 1:15, and I'll cancel the warrant effective today's date. My clerk's going to reach out to you by email. She's going to give you the amount that's owed on both cases. Really, the one you need to take care of first is this trespass case. 267,373. My clerks will tell you it's a lot of money, but you need to get it taken care of. And then they'll send you a new community service form. Again, you can do the community service anywhere. It doesn't have to be done in Commerce City. Just make sure the place you pick is a legitimate nonprofit agency. Once all that's taken care of, everything, all the blocks get removed and you're in good shape, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, any questions?
No, that should be all.
All right. You can go ahead
Thank
and
you
leave
so
the
much.
meeting.
Have a
We'll
good
get
day.
that out to you. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm going to do an ROA.
Okay.
Make sure I'm in the right case. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I'll get rid of it. I'll do that one in just a second. Ms. Lozano, hold on for just a minute. I have to enter a couple of written orders real quick, and then I'll call the Amaya's case up. So just hold on for just a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because sometimes I will warrant slash construction. Cases that it's really hard to.
Seven, six, eight, seven.
What's that? One, she's a-
All right, Ms. Lozano, go ahead and unmute your device.
Okay.
All right, so we've got your son's case taken care of. This is Amaya Camarena, case number EM7200. We've now been able to verify that everything that was required is completed. I'm going to go ahead and enter the order dismissing this case. Because of her age on the date of the commission of this offense, I'm going to go ahead and expunge it from her record. There's nothing more you need to do on this end. My clerks will reach out to you by email and they'll send you a copy of the order of dismissal of this case. Obviously, they can't go back into the Walmart stores. If they do, they're going to get issued a trespass charge. So stay out of all Walmarts everywhere from now on. Any
All
questions?
Walmarts.
All
No,
Walmarts,
sir.
not just the one in Kansas City. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Any questions?
No, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, case dismissed. You can go ahead and leave the meeting.
And Armando's done also, sir? Okay, thank you.
His case is not expunged because he's entered a plea.
Yeah,
but
I know.
He's completed everything he was required to do.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Have a good day.
Can you book your emails? The one from Jennifer McGinn that I forwarded.
Okay, give me just a moment. Brooke Logan or something like that.
Can you give me 1 second? I just got to explain something to the judge real quick. This kid is on the docket. She has warrants into on another case and maybe a new case. But on this case, okay, so I'm reading it. And basically the kid who's 12 calls in and says she was kidnapped. And we go to the house and she's like, has zip ties. And anyhow, it's all a big lie. Well, I'm reading the report from the officer and says, the detective said that she told the defendant if she told the truth, she would not be charged. And it's like, well, but you charged her with false reporting. So I got a hold of Detective Crook, who's the detective, and she goes, yeah, absolutely. I told him don't charge her. And he had the ticket written out already, and he asked me what to do. And she's like, we'll go through your procedure. Nevertheless, this case is going to be dismissed because the detective told the kid if he told the truth. But she may show up on other reasons.
Well, yeah. Dude, I think we might want to have a talk about making phone calls again next week, because literally the line's around the corner, and I'm like around the corner of that. But it wasn't good though. Okay.
Well, we missed an interpreter day, so we had a double interpreter day.
Yeah, we knew that.
Those people who don't speak English generally tend to show up more than English speakers.
Well, the other thing that I had not thought of until a few weeks ago is that our letter that we were sending out about virtual hearings was in English only. So I had communications get us a translated version. And then Chris, I thought he was, had already been, I guess this was probably like 6 or 7 weeks ago. I thought I had been going out. He said, oh no, I hadn't started sending them yet. I'm like, send them. Well, we can't figure out how to get it to print on both sides. And he said he wanted it to be on, I just want English one side, Spanish. So we can't figure out, IT can't figure out how to do that through full.
So send 2
So I
pages.
said, send 2 pages. It's not fair
Mhm.
to have people that have checked on their ticket that they need an interpreter to be getting communication from us only in English.
Correct. Send 2 pages.
So he started doing that, but I'm just like, oh, I thought you've been doing that already since I first mentioned it. But great thing.
Do we have an interpreter for someone that speaks Asian?
Asian?
We don't have letters for Asian, but I did find this thing that when I have my meeting with communications tomorrow, we're talking about web page redesign, whatever. But I'm also going to talk to them about when you go to our web page and you go to the top right-hand corner, there's a drop down that you can pick from a gazillion different languages, and it will translate anything on that page. However, if you have a link to something, it won't translate the link.
Correct.
So my question for them tomorrow is, can we have some links to other pages that still give you the translate option? Or can we add other pages onto our website? So where everything can be translated into any language. So if they hired-
Not any language, but the most common ones at least.
Well, yeah, but I think if you look at that list, it's pretty extensive. So, I don't know, they hired some company, they hired a communications company, an outside communications company to help with a bunch of different projects, and they reached out and said, is there anything we can help your department with? Because we're at a lull right now. So I said, oh yeah,
Yeah, multiple language advisements.
we can ask you for future.
Do you want me to?
Well,
When
I
are you
want
going
to
to
see
give
if
it?
she shows up.
Oh, she hasn't
first.
shown up
And
yet.
I think Jennifer McKinney.
Yeah, something else that I know we already talked about, but I'm sure you're aware of it. They need to have-
Don't confuse him with
I
the,
know, I already closed that one. I think that's what,
so that's why I had 2 copies of it, because one was his and one was hers.
yes. I think that's how I was so confused. And she didn't specify, she just put the date of birth, and the date of birth was his. And I didn't realize, because it's her name.
I
on
get
the
it.
Zoom.
I get
So
it.
I was like, oh, yeah. So we've got to start away. Everything's in the text file and there's a.
Yeah, I don't know why his ROA said that he was supposed to appear today, because it wasn't, it was just a deadline.
Yes,
That's what threw me. I'm like, well, then he should have been on the docket. But it was his deadline, not an appearance. So that got entered improperly, but I'm not going to worry about it because he's done and you can close him.
yes, it is already.
And hers is done, but you can't close it till it's eligible to be expunged. And now I got another email from somebody. What do they want? They can have mine. Logan Brook. That's the one Adam wanted to know what the defendant's name was. He evidently has a return date on the 24th, but a arraignment date on the 17th, is what she's saying. But I don't think she gave me the ticket number. Or Adam. Evidently, he has a new case that's set for March 17th. We actually had more FTAs today than we did yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I think yesterday you only had like 5.
Yeah, 5. We got more than that in the morning. Yeah, we really did have a lot of FTAs today.
You know, happen to know the Westminster judge a long time.
I've met him.
It's okay with you. I'm gonna put my cell phone on
can hear him. I don't know how. She's not. Yeah, it is on the mute.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Sorry.
Just stay right there. All right, on the record regarding Jasmine Soralia, this is case number EM 1976. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, I have a document that alleges that on January 18th of 2022 at about 6:30 in the evening in the area of 13069 East 106th Place here in Commerce City, that Jasmine committed the offense of damaging property. Jasmine, do you understand what it is you're accused of doing?
Yes, sir. You have
All
to
right,
laugh.
yeah, I can hear you. The city attorney indicates that he reviewed the elements of the charge with you. In other words, he explained what it is that's required to prove that you committed this offense. Did he go over those parts with you?
Yes, he did.
Okay, I actually need him to answer.
Sorry. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Yes.
He also indicated that you and he have worked out an agreement that we're going to set your case for a new court date. If you and your parents agree to pay restitution to Turnberry in the amount of $333, and you do not commit any new violations, on the next court date, if everything is in order, I can dismiss this case. Is that how you wish to resolve your case?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you'll turn to your mother, or turn the camera to your mother.
Sure.
Good afternoon. Are you his mother?
Yes, I am.
You understand the original charge that was filed against your child?
We never know anything about that.
No,
Till
I'm
today.
asking if right now, today, you now understand what it is your child is accused of doing.
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand what the city attorney is offering you and your son in an effort to resolve this case?
Yes, I do.
Do you agree that your son is acting in his best interest by accepting this resolution to his case?
Yes, I do.
All right. When you leave the meeting, my clerks are going to reach out to you by email later today or tomorrow. They'll let you know what the next court date is. That's going to be at least 30 days out, if not a little longer. They'll send you the information about the restitution. And if everything is in order on the next court appearance, this case will be dismissed. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I do. It's my first time to be in the court. So when I pay, even if I pay the $333, do I still have to attend the court in a, like
Yes.
30? Okay,
Yes, you still need to attend, and you can do it virtually just like this.
sure,
Okay.
no problem.
All right, any other questions?
No, sir.
Okay, you can go ahead and leave the meeting.
Thank you.
All right. It amazes me how many collision cases we've had over the last 2 days.
Yeah.
And that's a lot.